Hello everybody, David Shuster here. Remember the 2008 financial crash?
This is going to be one of the watershed days in financial markets history.
It was a manic Monday in the financial markets. So in just 6 months, 3 of the 5 biggest independent firms on Wall Street have now disappeared.
If the Wall Street bailouts, Main Street bankruptcies, and families losing everything felt like a national trauma, and it was, then brace yourselves. Because the Trump administration is now laying the groundwork for another round. This time, the explosive ingredient is not shady mortgages, it's cryptocurrency.
Well, it's a very funny thing, crypto. So I became a fan of crypto, and to me, it's an industry. I view it as an industry, and I'm president.
Here's what's happening under Donald Trump. William Pulte, Trump's handpicked head of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, has just ordered Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the government-backed mortgage giants that support roughly 70% of all home loans in the country, to treat cryptocurrency as a legitimate asset when deciding whether to buy mortgages from banks.
The Trump administration taking another step to integrate crypto into traditional finance. We're talking housing. FHFA head Bill Pulte posting on X, quote, after significantly studying and in keeping with President Trump's vision to make the United States the crypto capital of the world, today I ordered the great Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to prepare their businesses to count cryptocurrency as an asset for a mortgage.
Let that sink in. These agencies, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, don't issue loans directly. They buy them up, package them into securities, and sell those to private investors. And if any of those mortgages go bad, Fannie and Freddie are on the hook to cover the losses. So what happens when people get mortgages based on their crypto holdings and the crypto market tanks like it so often does? That's right, massive defaults and a new economic crisis. Even Trump supporters on CNBC seem to understand the danger.
One of the questions is, crypto is very volatile, unlike stocks and bonds. So does that make it more risky for Fannie and Freddie to take them on, companies that we know are really systemically important for the U.S. housing
but if
market?
you're thinking about somebody's net worth or trying to understand their credit worthiness, it makes sense that you count all of their potential assets at least.
Unless you have a 20% slide in 2 days in crypto.
Yeah, you can always apply some sort of a discount.
And then you have to package the mortgages to sell them, right? And if you have crypto as part of that, how exactly would that work?
How's that going to work? Not very well. But of course, there's a reason for this madness. And surprise, surprise, it benefits Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's family is making a ton of money on crypto. Trump family paper gains from crypto. Get this, nearing $1 billion. We're talking from mining. We're talking from their own coins. The bottom line is the Trump family saw an opportunity to go into crypto to make a lot of money from crypto, and that is, in fact, exactly what they have done. And Donald Trump is one of the people who has been responsible for bringing crypto into the mainstream because it's been good for him politically, but it has also been quite good for him and his family financially.
Yeah. The president has financial interests all over the crypto world. He's already declared that meme coins will not be regulated as securities, stripping investors of legal protections. Why? Because Trump has his own meme coin, one that magically inflated his net worth by billions of dollars before collapsing like every other scam coin. And it gets worse. At a recent crypto dinner, attendees had to buy Trump's coin just to get in the door. One of the attendees, crypto mogul Justin Sun, who shelled out $40 million for a seat at the table, he'd already poured $10 million into World Liberty Financial, Trump's family-run crypto scheme. And wouldn't you know it, right after that dinner, the SEC, yes, the same Securities and Exchange Commission that was investigating Sun, dropped the case. That's not even subtle. The SEC also dropped its lawsuit against Binance after that company, Binance, started working with, you guessed it, Trump's World Liberty Financial. And Binance's founder, Changpeng Zhao, he pled guilty to money laundering, served 4 months in prison, and has been openly angling for a pardon from Trump. You think that's a long shot? Well, don't forget, Trump already pardoned executives at BitMax, another crypto exchange busted for violating anti-money laundering laws. This is a pattern. And if you thought regulatory capture was bad, it gets even more dangerous. Trump has now claimed that the Securities and Exchange Commission is not an independent agency anymore. According to Trump, It's under his direct control. And the new Trump-appointed chairman of the commission is a Bitcoin industry titan.
Paul has also been a leader in the emerging crypto and blockchain industries and served as co-chair of the Digital Chambers Token Alliance. He's the perfect man to lead this agency at a time when crypto innovators are urgently in need of, and they want so badly, they want it to happen. Paul will end the weaponization of the SEC and stop the lawless enforcement practices that occurred during the Biden administration.
The grift doesn't stop at our borders. Trump's World Liberty Financial is the middleman in international pay-to-play. Last fall, MGX, which is a firm tied to Abu Dhabi's sovereign wealth fund, used $2 billion in Trump-linked stablecoin to invest in another UAE crypto fund. Another fund, Aqua One, announced a $100 million crypto purchase, again through Trump's World Liberty Financial. That's foreign money flowing through a Trump-controlled crypto firm, and no one in government is stopping it. The SEC? Gutted. The DOJ's crypto enforcement team shuttered. Oversight? Gone. The Trump administration has even dispatched Vice President Vance to help promote crypto.
U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance is scheduled to give a keynote address at the 2025 Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas. Donald Trump Jr. has also appeared at the three-day event along with several U.S. lawmakers. Their appearances come amid a notable rollback of regulations in the cryptocurrency industry since President Trump started his second term in office.
A rollback in crypto regulations and oversight, all while Donald Trump gets personally richer and the public shoulders the risk. This is a trifecta of corruption, deregulation, grift, and a looming financial disaster. The President of the United States, past or future, is not supposed to profit from economic chaos he or she engineers. But Donald Trump is making chaos his brand, and he's turning the United States economy into his next casino. Only this time, instead of the Trump organization running casinos into the ground and declaring bankruptcy, it is U.S. taxpayers who will be slammed. By the way, as the U.S. economy sputters, Donald Trump's poll numbers have just hit record lows.
The average number of people applying for new unemployment insurance, i.e. people who recently lost their job or left their job, has gone up pretty substantially.
And inflation projections from the Federal Reserve keep going higher.
I think it's more accurate going up to 3% this year from 2.7% in their last projection. And you can see if you go back to last September before the election, they thought inflation was going to be down almost to their 2% target.
Headline, Trump net approval hits new low in economist YouGov poll. In that poll, 40% approve of Trump, 54% disapprove. Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular from Sparky, who wrote, "The man who bankrupted all his businesses, yeah, let's let him run our country like a business." I hear you. I look forward to reading your comments about Donald Trump's crypto grift threatening the finances of all of us. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.